You may be wondering why Doctors Community Medical Center added Luminous Health to our name. It's because we're on a mission to give you and our community even more of the health care that you deserve. That's why we joined Anne Arundel Medical Center to create a broader health system that is Luminous Health, now delivering you and your family access to more locations, services, and specialty care. Get ready for a bright future with Luminous Health Doctors Community Medical Center. Go to luminoushealth.org to learn more.
Don't miss out on the top stories from the best insiders around the NFL. I'm your host, Rhett Lewis, and on the NFL Inside Report podcast, I'll go around the league for in-depth analysis and storytelling with a multitude of exclusive NFL insiders getting unmatched access. Game recaps, the biggest news, and in-depth storytelling that take you beyond the headlines multiple times per week, all on the NFL Inside Report podcast. Listen to NFL Inside Report on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
News outlets will cover stories differently, but the Black Information Network is fundamentally different. A 24/7 all-news network of writers, anchors, and producers with the goal of keeping you informed about what's happening in the Black community. BINnews.com, bringing you news you can trust. Download the iHeartRadio app now and listen to the Black Information Network anytime, anywhere.
Well, it's time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building and ready to go to work. This one is from Medina in Syracuse. Medina writes, my boyfriend is a crybaby. We've been in a few situations that have made me wonder if he would be a great husband and dad if we got married. He cries watching chick flicks, he cries uncontrollably at church, and he gets sad when we pass by homeless people. His mom says he has a big, kind heart, but he's not ashamed to express his feelings. But I'm worried about it, especially because he cries every time we have sex. We've been dating for almost a year. Should I be concerned about this?
Deeply.
Wow.
Deeply.
You can't be sensitive,
Deeply.
Steve.
Deeply concerned.
Deeply. I've never cried during sex.
At all?
And I've had some wonderful, good Lord,
Tearful moments you had.
I've had some stand on the mountaintop, shout it, go tell it on the mountaintop moments. Never once have I cried. I have a serious deep spot in my heart for homeless people. But action is required for homeless people, not crying. Give them a few dollars, man. Buy them something to eat. Start you a program. Go down there and feed the homeless. You know, don't cry. See, that's what I don't like. Crying without any action. You know, you crying at all the chick flicks. You cry when you go to church. Okay, I got that.
The crying, yeah.
Crying at the movie, dog, all of them.
The Notebook.
You saw white chicks, you was just crying. Coming to America, you just crying.
All right.
Crying, folks. Yeah, you have a problem, and you should be concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, and his mother talking about he got a big heart. Look, I'm a sensitive guy.
Yeah.
Not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Crying. Crying about Andy
Freeman.
What they doing to Andy? You know what they doing to Andy.
All right, we're moving on. Miss Diane in New Mexico says, I'm in my mid-60s and I am married for the third time to a great man, and he loves me unconditionally, but not enough to let me get a tattoo sleeve on my left arm. My oldest daughter had her arm done recently, and I think it's beautiful, but my husband says I'm too old to do it. I think he's out of touch with what's going on in the world. What do you think? Should I honor his wishes and not do it, or get it done and explain it afterwards?
I think you're out of touch with what that tattoo gonna look like in 10 years. That's what I think you're out of touch with. You can't get no sleeve on your arm and you 60. You know what you finna look like when you 70? You know that little butterfly you finna get on your arm? You know what it's gonna look like when you 70? A moth.
A moth?
It's gonna look like a moth. You know what that heart gonna look like when you 70? It's gonna look like a teardrop. It's gonna turn upside down. Gravity is not your friend right now. You got a mermaid tattooed on your arm. In 10 years, it's gonna look like a dead fish.
Oh.
Not gonna be good.
No, lady, I think you ought to touch. Your daughter did that. You said your daughter did it, and it's beautiful on your daughter. But you 60. This man married you because he loved you. He didn't marry you because he had a sleeve. Why would you ink up your body like that? Now, if you want to get a tattoo, I ain't knocking tattoos. Do your thing. But I'm just telling you, the problem you got right now is you 60. He out of touch. He ain't out of touch. He was in touch with you. He don't want you with the sleeve on.
And what you gonna put on
Her
that
husband
sleeve
said.
at 60? What's in that?
Yeah, let's talk about that. What goes on a 60-year-old sleeve?
Prunes.
Not a butterfly,
I know.
not a mermaid,
I know what she gonna tattoo.
Still here?
not a heart.
No, her medication schedule.
Her medication schedule.
Yeah.
But Steve,
Now that's funny,
tattoos
Steve.
are a form
That's
of
funny.
self-expression.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's-
Say what, Carla?
I said tattoos are a form of self-expression.
But
What's
these
wrong
is
with that?
old
that's
expressions.
Old
though.
At
expressions.
60 though, what's wrong with
What she gonna put on that? Go on now. All these old ass expressions. Look at him. I'm finna be 70.
It doesn't have to be
I mean,
a
she could
saying.
be. Yeah,
It
she could be in great
Okay,
shape.
what's it gonna be? What's she gonna put on there? All right, okay, ain't no saying. Let's put a picture on there. Who she gonna put on? Hair Tubman? Who she gonna put on there?
What?
Who she gonna put on there? Who she gonna put on there?
If you were to get the tattoo, what would you get?
Only thing I would tattoo on my body at this age, Marjorie's name. But if I had to get a tattoo, I'd probably get a tattoo on my shield or something.
Okay.
That's
Something
safe.
that meant something to me. I tattoo my shield.
But
on.
no nonsense on your.
No, that ain't no nonsense, dog.
No, I'm not talking about that. What you said. You can't get nothing else with something that means
Can't
something.
put like
All right,
a
we're moving on.
Birthday cake
You can't put that on yourself.
with 60
moving on.
petals in it.
Felipe
a
in
piece of
Destin,
salmon.
Florida.
Piece of salmon cooked. Cooked salmon.
I don't think tattoos have any age. My wife and I have been married 28 years, and we have a 26-year-old son that lives with us. He's dating one of my wife's friends, and my wife has no idea. My son came clean about it after I saw the woman drop him off one night. I've told the woman that my wife will hurt her if she finds out, but she doesn't seem to care. My son wants to move on. He wants to move in with this woman, and he doesn't want me to tell his mother. Who should I be loyal to, him or my wife, or should I stay out of it and let him learn a lesson?
Yeah, you got to be loyal to your son. You got to be loyal to your son.
Why he staying there at 26 though? And
Yeah,
he
Not
ain't
his
got no
wife?
car.
That's a couple problems too. You got a woman dropping you off. You stay at your mama's house.
This ain't working out.
But see, let me tell you something. He's not being disloyal to his wife in any way, because this ain't nothing to do with his wife. This is his wife's friend.
Yeah.
So I would stay loyal to the son. Let him move on in there and get worms.
All right. All right. We're moving on. We're done with this. Coming up next, the nephew, and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for years, he's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
but there's a lot more to say. Like if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey guys, this is Maddie and Kenzie Ziegler, and we have a podcast called Take 20. We want to kick back and hang out with you, but we know you're busy, so let's take 20 every week to talk, to vent, to get real. 20 minutes to catch up and talk about everything that's on our minds, and yours. Listen with us for 20 minutes when you're in the car, putting on makeup, working out, cleaning your room, avoiding doing your homework. Take a break from whatever you have to do and hang out with us. Listen to Take 20 on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Mike Yam.
And I'm Aditi Kinkabwala. We love football so much, we figured let's start a podcast and call it NFL Explained, where we just answer all the crazy questions we get about football all the time.
There are a ton of those questions, Aditi. We can go through team names, like how the Buffalo Bills got their name, or who even came up with the Sky Camp, because that is actually a really cool idea.
Answers to questions like that and more every Thursday. Come join us for the NFL Explained podcast.
You can find it on the iHeartRadio app or on Apple Podcasts, basically wherever you find your podcasts.